Hello, what is up? This is Postdoc Chronicles week number 127, which is the Postdoc Chronicles for last week. Hopefully for this week I can make it, I don't know, over the weekend or maybe earlier. But before we dive into it, because I'm still making, my slides for the PMSSM presentation tomorrow. Again, we're gonna talk about that in the next Postdoc Chronicles. But let's talk first about this indie game on the Nintendo Switch called the Baba Is You. The coolest thing is that's why I'm featuring it here is because I also got it running on my Game Boy right here, which is the coolest thing, so I have the choice of whether playing it on my Nintendo Switch right here or right on my Game Boy, my Pi Boy DMG basically. But what is this indie game Baba Is You? So Baba Is You is a pretty clever puzzle game where it's like a Sokoban, if you know that game, that the pushing blocks and then put the blocks on some specific space. So it's basically like that. You push top. But then the nice thing is every level there's like a rule set. So first it says Baba Is You. So there's like the character is like this little guy called named the Baba, and then if ever it says Baba Is You, then basically you can control Baba. And then there are different elements on the stage. For example, there are walls, there are like rocks, there are skulls, there is a flag, and then so the one simple setup would say that Baba is you, so you control Baba. Wall is stop, and so basically when it says wall, is stop. You can't go through walls, and then it says rock is push. Meaning you can push rocks, and then flag is win, which means the moment Baba or whoever you are touches the flag, then you win. Okay, and I said whoever you are because the clever thing about this game is that so you can, aside from being able to manipulate or push environments, the stuff on the gameplay setting like the rock, you can also push the phrase itself. What I mean is the phrase Baba Is You. You can push on it, and basically, of course, don't push Baba Is You, because the moment you do that, then it's game over. Unless it's beside something like, I don't know, wall is stop. Okay, so what you can do is if wall is stop, what you can do is you can push a stop away so that it only says wall is, and so now you can pass through walls, right? And then now if you can set it up such that it says wall is you, and then instead of controlling Baba, you control the whole wall. Okay, and then if you can make it such that you typically flag is win, so you need to touch the flag in order to win. But you can make it, you can set it up such that rock is win, and so instead of going for the flag, you go for the rock, and then it says sometimes there are skulls, and then it says skull is death. If it says that, then you just push away death, and then the skulls are safe. Very clever, there are like rivers, and then it will say like water is sink, and so if Baba goes through it, you sink. There are like every puzzle, there are like a lot of solutions available. Oh man, it's so awesome. And the best thing that's why I like it so much is not only is it playable on a Switch, so it's been released quite a while, I believe last year or maybe, if I'm not mistaken, 2019, but being able to play it right here on the Game Boy, it's so mighty, man. It's so awesome. But yeah, that is a Baba Is You. Check it out. But anyway, yeah, so let's be quick with my Postdoc Chronicles because I'm gonna eat my lunch afterwards. Last week, I'm just gonna talk about the UFO file from the authors of the Maverick top experiment, because the thing is, they sent us a model file, so that we can study their Maverick top model that decays into a dark photon that eventually decays into a lepton jet. But the thing is, so I was trying to reproduce, because what we wanted is a single production channel that produces only one VLT vector like top. All right, so I was trying to produce that or to generate that particular event, but then it gives on giving me errors. It says that the cross section is 0, and so I was trying to debug it. And then one thing I noticed is that when I went back and tried, I didn't do it initially because again Deepak wanted the single production, but then when I tried the pair production mode, it worked, right? So I'm like, oh, why did it work? And so I went back, I look at the S channel Feynman diagrams of the VLT pair production. One of the things that can produce it is for example gluon to a VLT anti-VLT pair, and so there is like an interaction vertex when you type on MadGraph display interactions, I believe, then it will tell you what exactly the coupling is for that particular diagram, right? And so I went back to the paper, and then I look at the T channel, because that's what's going to be producing the VLT single production. So there's like a T channel that is like mediated in the center by I think a W minus or a W plus, and then on the other side, at the other side of the T channel would be a U or a quark, basically an anti-down, a anti-up, or whatever, that will come together with the VLT. So the thing is, those diagrams are there, just like on the paper, but then when you type display interactions, there is no coupling at all. And so obviously, if there's no coupling, then if MadGraph tries to calculate the cross sections, it will be equal to 0, because the cross section is of course proportional to the coupling, the interaction. And so there is no cross section for that particular model. And so I tried producing just pair production, and then I told Deepak, maybe you can use it. The nice thing is, the pair production, the plots that I got, at least for the DR, the delta R plots that I was able to produce when I was using the old model, which I like patched up, coming from an independent VLQ existing VLQ UFO file, and then I just went into the UFO Python files, and then I added a new particle, which is of course our dark photon, and then it had its own distributions. The distribution from these new guys, at least for the VLT pair, the channel that the production channel that worked, we had the same distributions. And so Deepak said, maybe we can just use my old one that I had. But yeah, I really wanted to use this new one, because it had all the legitimate coupling parameters that they have there. I'm not like I told Deepak, I'll sleep better at night if we use their model that the authors gave us. But yeah, unfortunately the single channel is not working, so I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, right now right now I'm still busy with this PMSSM, because we're in the process of also requesting it on the we're gonna present on the once the run 2 summary. The general SUSI guys will have a meeting, but again, we'll be having a meeting tomorrow, which I'm gonna talk about in the next Postdoc Chronicles. But yeah, anyway guys, yeah, this has been Postdoc Chronicles week number 127. I'm still gonna eat my dinner and enjoy myself, play myself some Baba Issue on the Game Boy and on the Nintendo Switch. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. See you next time.